Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Blackout Gaming TV. I am GPS, and with me today I have the wonderful man, Kofeinas. How are you doing
And
today,
you might as well
man?
just call me Korf. And how are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? You're watching a fabulous game, because this game is probably going to be awesome, clutch, and all the good things. And I think we might as well just go through the rosters right now, huh? What do you say, HBS?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it, man.
Team
Yes.
Poland roster: Wonder is on Scout, Bonkos is on Soldier, Zinner is on Pyro, JHVH is on Demo, wow, no that's the name, Lei Mei is on Heavy, and Anzray is on Engie, Naughty is on Medic, Problem is on Sniper, and Durados is on Spy. Polish names, I really like them, you know, I'm actually half Polish myself.
Well,
That's a
I guess you will
fun
be
fact.
able to tell all the
Yeah, the
smack
thing is-
talk that comes out.
Yeah. Alright, now Sookie is doing work roster. Demo is Atomic, Musa is on Engie, Landtag is on Medic, Bidox is on Heavy, Limp is on Soldier, Bread is on Sniper, Sookie is on Spy, and possibly IRFX is on Scout. I think he is on Scout, indeed.
Yes.
So that's the rosters.
Whoops. Just press the wrong button, that's fine. Of course,
It's all good.
You are watching Blackout Gaming TV, and this is UGC Platinum. Summer season? Yes? Because it's summer, I think.
Excuse me, my cat was actually bullshitting around. What did you say?
This is the UGC summer season, isn't it?
It is, but it's platinum, so it's like high horse and stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah, of
real
course.
nice.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this team. Of course, I know Sookie Doin work very well. They're a very talented team. They of course have Sookie, a very strong spy, but they also have a pretty kick-ass medic and pyro and heavy and
And basically the whole team.
pretty much the whole team. Yeah, they also
Yeah,
go-
it's awesome.
yeah, and
Team
you got-
Poland.
They're
we
basically
know-
max play Highlander team. There's many of
Yeah.
them from there. I remember Fromelo, Problem, pretty talented sniper.
Right, question to you, GPS, and our viewers: who do you think will win this game?
Whoever
Sookie?
captures the fastest is going to win because that's
Sookie
the win
or-
condition.
I think. I mean, I'm gonna go with Sookie just because. I mean, I should go probably with Poland because I'm half Polish myself, but still, I'm going with Sookie.
All right. Well, because you go with Sookie, I have to go with the
Team
other
Poland.
team because we can't have both
Yeah.
casters be wrong.
No.
In their
No way.
predictions. That's pretty bad.
Yes.
So of course the map is Upward, a map that is fairly often played. It's a very long map, very long sight lines. Very favorable for wrangled engineer, sentry guns, and snipers. Usually tend to favor this map. Not too bad for spies or soldiers either. We also see some, well, quite frankly, lately we've seen some shenanigans with the demo man, with the sticky jumper, and just kind of nuking the sentry as soon as the round starts, or
Yes,
maybe
exactly.
cavering the medic or something like that. So there's a lot of stuff that can happen in the beginning. Definitely something to watch out for in this game is Sookie and the
spy,
snipers.
because-
Yeah, Sookie
yeah.
and the spy. He's definitely going to go and get a lot of kills. So right now we're just waiting for Team Poland to ready up. They are currently...
Yeah, I think both teams are basically doing motivational speeches one to another, just to pump up people and get ready, because this is going to be a good one for sure.
And I've just been told we have started, so within 90 seconds we are going live, ladies and gentlemen, here on Blackout Gaming TV with UGC Platinum, Highlander, one of each class, and lots of unlocks, so hopefully we get to see some really, really cool stuff here as we just basically just wait for the game to start. So we will be watching the other team fairly soon. Let's see if I get the team colors correctly. That I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Poland in the blue and Sookie Doin work in the red. Excellent. So, of course, in the beginning, it's all going to come down to where the sentry is going to be placed. And we actually talked about this right before the cast. And
Yeah.
what are you
Well-
hoping to see?
I think I would love to see something actually creative and see something out of ordinary. Just see a sentry placed in a not ordinary position. But I think our NG Musa is gonna go on a cliff, left cliff, like basically a usual position for a sentry on first point.
Yeah, usually they put the sentry somewhere here. Oftentimes we see the sentry put on this high ground, but rarely, particularly thinking of the American engineer called Dave Plus, he uses the Eureka effect sometimes and put the sentry up here on this ledge. which is
Yeah.
very creative, and it can kind of, like, if it's unexpected, it can be quite effective as well.
Exactly.
So that is something to
So
keep in mind.
People are reading up and we're about to go live, I think in matters of seconds. And yes, indeed, we are live, ladies and gentlemen.
Here on Blackout Gaming TV, I am Heavy is GPS, and with me is Koff, as he likes to be Koff. Not the Koff, but KOF, like King of Fighters. This guy is
Really?
He's really cool. Yeah,
King of Fighters.
I just play that card.
Lantak is using a medigun. And let me just see what was an opposite medic Naughty is using. Naughty, come on now. Where are you, Naughty? Naughty is using a medigun as well.
So pretty standard. We see the sentry at the very bottom here. That means he won't be able to shoot.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it's going to be closer, so it will do more damage when it's auto-firing, but also take more damage at the same time. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword in that regard.
Yes, the thing I would like to do is just put a sentry a bit higher so I can actually wrangler and do a lot of damage to the other team.
No, so now it's down to ditch. It's kind of a bit more protected because you actually have to be on top of like this little hill here right next to the sniper. So we're watching the Predator cam from Sookie Doin work here. The sniper is going to be looking here, and hopefully get a pick as we start. Problem who gets the Demo Man Atomic instantly, and that's a nice little pick to open up with. That means no more sticky traps, and that means you can just run out here.
And sentry goes down immediately. Wow, bitter.
Was that some Demo Man shenanigans?
Yes, you might as well just call it.
That was sorry we missed that, but Demo Man just went flying through the air and actually took out the sentry gun. So yeah, the Demo Man and the sentry went down pretty quickly. Predzer gets Fromolo though, so no more super sniper for blue team at the moment. Cart is moving forward.
Muse is rebuilding mini sentry. I don't think he will do it in time because
Wonder is actually using the Pretty Boy's pistol here, so he's going to have a 140 health and not take any fall damage.
Soldier bomb it in.
Good.
Soldier is down. Wow.
So we see the red team currently holding back here. There is a level 2 forward sentry here. It's going to be able to secure their position nice and easy, but Sookie doing work here in the corner, just decloaking. He's going to go and actually run in front of a problem here and try and take him up, but he dodges away, and the engineer's still here, but the sentry is only level 1, but
yeah, usually we see on offense NGs use mini sentry, but no, Andre is actually using a level 2 sentry right now and is actually, I think, building it to a level 3. That's kind of unusual on offense, especially upward.
But if you can put it up right behind as your enemy team is pushing, you kind of secure your forward position. So excellent work in the play there. No sentry, no static defense here, so I guess, I mean, their Musa is down, the engineer for Sookie doing work, so I guess they're just buying him time so he can actually put up later back. However, they do have a level 3 dispenser, and that's going to help out the medic immensely with the heals right next to that health back there.
Lantak is currently on. He's currently dead. Lantak is dead, and wow, blue team pushes on and takes the first point in 150.
That's pretty good, and we have the Demo Man jumping forward here. If the sentry's going up now, it's going to get denied if this Demo Man can do it. Here's some sticky bombs coming in, takes out the sentry.
Oh!
Not what they wanted, and
Soldier Princess actually tried to defend it, but actually fails. And NG's just going to go ahead and rebuild it once again.
Yeah, you're an engineer main, weren't you?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Yes, so what do you reckon what would be the most beneficial for this engineer? Like, you could try and build it here.
I would just fall back.
Yeah, like, he tried to build it.
I would just fall back.
Yeah, it keeps getting destroyed. Like, look at the presence, all this blue presence forward here on the point. There's not really, you can do a lot. Like, you need some time to set up here. Nice Dorati here, though. Coming in from Problem here, covered in PP. But Uber coming in here, natty.
Pushing the cart so good. Just blasting Princess way off. Princess is down. And they got the second in 242.
So I'm just watching the cart here, and Team Poland is actually powering through pretty heavily here.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
I really like this level 2 sentry forward holding here. That's pretty good.
That's
Sookie doing work. Oh,
it actually, yeah.
Couldn't get the job done, actually. He was about to get some fancy stab, but he got spotted. That's the thing about, if the enemy team is good at spotting spies, there's not a whole lot you can do, actually, except die.
I actually love the way Team Poland's Zenji, Andre, is actually working now, because it's absolutely awesome to see an Engie just rolling with a level 2 sentry. Wow.
I'm seeing a new trend here, level 2 sentry pushes, because he's having so much metal, and that thing will spot anything, and if the spy decides to zap it, he will know the spy is there, so yeah, just really utilizing his class right now. So But finally, we have a level 3 on the tracks here for Sookie doing work here.
Both teams have Uber ready,
So,
and Team Poland pops it. As Sookie doing work, counter pops, and both teams just basically fall back. Wow, Sookie doing work actually took out, I think, 2 or 3 guys of Team Poland's team.
yeah, so this is actually going to work out in Sookie doing work's favor. Keep in mind if the defending team defends, they're defending, which is what they want to do. Predator here, take down Fromolo, so no more sniping for blue team at the moment. So we're going to be seeing Sookie doing work here. Might be stepping a bit forward as their sniper is down. He's back up again now, has to get in position. But so far they're holding pretty well. Fairly standard defense here. They got their power classes together. Heavy's a bit in the back, just getting some ammo. Spy here. Oh, look out.
Oh, that was close.
I think he's using the Spicicle, actually. Daedros, is he? Yes, he's using the Spicicle, so he didn't have the knife at that time, so he couldn't stab the soldier. So maybe we're going to be watching the Sookie camp
Once
a
again,
little
both
bit.
teams have Uber ready.
Sookie is in a very good spot right now. He can probably get the drop on the heavy or the medic. He can actually choose right now who he goes for. He actually goes for the heavy and
yeah.
turns around, gets spotted. Man, he can just not catch a break today. He's going to go and get
So close yet so far.
Yeah, but that's when when I mentioned earlier, like, if you keep spotting for spies and you kind of, like, know he's always going to hit you right before you go for a push, you're not going to be able to do that much as a spy, because, you got to hit them when they're busy and stuff like that. So let's see Daedros here. He's in a good spot. Oh, this could go... Oh! Takes out Lantac.
Oh.
That was a nice
down,
work.
ladies and gentlemen, and Picard seems to be just chilling. Nobody's pushing it.
Fredzer with another nice headshot on Fromolo here. Yeah, Sookie doing work, holding fairly nice there. It seems like the momentum that they had stopped. However, they did get the medic pick, and Natty is...
Natty just has a huge Uber percentage.
Yeah, and the other medic just respawned, so this could basically be a free Uber here. So the player to watch right now would be Natty, because all the pick class is going to be after this medic guy here, and here they come.
Uber pops. Wow, actually manages to take out... Not take out. NG actually manages to take his sentry.
Yeah, he just picked it up and left,
Yeah.
which of course is a very nice choice there. So, yeah, there wasn't really... the defenders didn't really have the position they needed to defend this properly, and now Team Poland is pushing on forward. So let's see what kind of defense they're going to do. The bunkers here on the high ground and doing a lot of damage. They also got this spy at the back there, Daedros. He's actually right next to the sniper. He's in a really good spot, the spy, so he's going to be looking out for. He's going to be taking out the sniper. That is going to allow these to push guys. Look, that was a very nice pick at the right time as well, so Team Poland playing fairly well.
Exactly, Bonk is trying to go for a sentry. Actually counters another soldier. And they just go on about battle.
So yeah, this defensive Uber didn't really do all that much, and oh, look at Natty, he has a full Uber and he's ready to go, man.
Naughty. Huge advantage right now.
They don't have their demo man with them though. He is currently not here, but they do have the high ground here, and they're going to be...
pops, and takes out the heavy.
But the sentry is actually pinning him against the wall, but... Sookie!
Why, Sookie, doing your work.
Finally, he manages to get that stab. Being denied all game long. Finally get the...
That has to feel good. Oh, and sentry is sapped, actually. Andre's sentry is sapped. And now he removes the sapper. He's actually still rolling with a level 3 sentry. I'm really, really surprised.
Yeah, that allows him to be really far forward here, and he doesn't have a dispenser though. There's a teleporter coming up as well. Dispenser just helps so much with the medic guy. You can take up more damage. But look at Sookie.
Exactly.
He is behind the enemy lines now. I don't think he's been spotted. I don't think they know he's there. But when they have the pyro, Mr.
Yes, he got the med again.
He got the med, but it did die. So nice work there, Sookie. That's what they wanted. Lantac now with a full 100% Uber can decide to do with this whatever they want. Let's see. Oh, he is kind of forced to do it right now. Only at 22 health.
Yeah.
Nice force there. Gonna leave the Ubers just about even at this point in time.
Still a good defense by Sookie doing work teams.
Yeah, there's a very standard defense. They have their power classes up on the upper level, and they have the sentry there, and probably the sniper on the low ground. Yep, so fairly standard here. Looking at the Predator camp, he's going to be trying to take out this demo man here, but he is strafing and he's hard to hit. But oh, will we have a sniper duel? We will. Problemo comes out of that, second scopes him, nice and easy, but did take a hit there though, so...
Auntie once again with a huge Uber advantage. He's on 76% now, while Lantek is on only 30.
And it doesn't look like a crit screen from either team. Let's see. No, regular Uber here.
Oh yeah, I think it's both regular. Yeah, Lantek is using Medigun and Naughty is as well.
Oh, but look at the positioning here. Great positioning by the
Ooh.
defending Pyro here, actually being able to delay that Uber push. Finally goes down though. Quell is dead. And the medic is cornered around the corner with this other Demo man. Demo on Demo. Red Demo wins. And yeah, but it looks like... No. This is basically a battle for contesting this upper area. You need to get that area if you want to be able to take down that sentry and push the way you like. And, you know, Sookie Doin just holding on. Like, this area is so hard to get. It's very easy to defend once you have your heavy and medic upstairs. Like, it's very hard for spies and snipers to get them. And now Lantek has a full Uber as well. They're just looking really, really, really strong right now.
Lantek has Uber ready, so does... No, Natty's actually on 77% now. He's gonna have a full Uber in just a second.
Yeah, and it's still gonna be the battle of the high ground area here. The sentry's gonna help out a lot. The cart is moving forward. They're putting on up a pressure. They're now giving a choice. Do they stop the cart, or do they defend top? Or do they try to do both? I mean, the cart has stopped, but there's really not a lot stopping. Alright, it's gonna have a Demo on the low ground here. Oh, moves the sentry, drops the engineer and the sentry. Goodbye, static defense.
However, that Uber didn't seem to do a lot of work. Sentry is still up. Oh no, sentry is actually down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the engineer picked it up and...
Team Poland basically go on, pushing the court, and we got it. 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30, that is, says a fairly standard time. Not impossible to beat, but we will see how the defense for Sookie Doin work is going to go now as teams have been switched.
Wow, my mumble seems to be crashing.
Oh, that's great.
It's back up. Yeah, it's back up.
In case you can't tell, we're not in the same room.
Yeah, we're not.
Well, we are, but not in the real world. So yeah, that was a pretty good push there. Like the engineer, I feel should have just let his sentry stayed up, and maybe he would have survived. Because what happened is that they Ubered Demo on the low ground, and then he picked up his sentry, and then he just died, and then they pushed and they won. So that sentry was a really key component there, and they really put on the pressure by having that cart being pushed. So right now we see a sentry in a slightly different spot. A bit harder to kill, but it also doesn't shoot as far. Because last round we saw the sentry being here. So
it does cover up the point, so I think it's all good.
Yeah, but it's you can't shoot everybody that's up on this little ledge here, so we're going to see how that plays. It's also harder to spot, but let's... I'm actually going to look at the skies to see if there's any Demo Man shenanigans coming out of Atomic. Because we've seen the Demo Mans do that constantly, where they just jump out and... yeah, we have
Demo did jump, but not that far away.
No shenanigans at this point in time.
Yeah.
Predzor is down for the attackers, but that's okay. Sookie Doin work, just going to respawn and bring it up, because when you're on blue team, you can kind of hurl yourself at the enemy team. So both teams, of course, having full Uber, no forces or anything yet.
Romillo just took out Bidox with a headshot.
Oh, that's going to delay their push quite a bit here. Musa goes down, Quell goes down as well. A bunch of players actually dying a bit left and right here. Princess goes down as well. So yeah, pretty solid defense here. Blue team not able to do too much here. Actually, I don't think they got a single pick. Actually.
Yeah, I do think this is an awesome defense by Team Poland. Just holding it. I mean, first point usually goes pretty damn fast, but Team Poland seems to be holding it pretty damn good.
Yeah, Team Poland just... Oh, Fromlin with a nice headshot on Pidox there, taking him out. Look at Rage Warden. Oh, dude, he is behind the enemy alliance now. He's going to go for that teleporter. He's not going to go for teleport. I'm just kidding. He's going to run and see the sentry. And, like, sentry's the hard to counter to scout. Silly scout, you can't do anything about that. And, oh, he's actually going to get caught out here. And, well, he actually takes out the other scout there and he's going to be pressuring Fromelo. For some reason, Fromelo likes to run the Hitman's Heatmaker because he hates body shots so much. So he's just going to go for the gun that, like, penalties you for do that. But if you can get that focus up and running, I think that's 3 kills. You can actually do so much damage with that focus.
Yeah.
So, but Fromelo is actually in the front right now, and he's being really... Like, what is he doing?
Both teams have
gets the headshot on Lantek!
No!
He was on the hunt there, man. And now he's activated focus, and then he dies. But hey, he got the medic pick. That was worth it. And yeah, Sookie Doin still hasn't been able to cap the first point yet.
That's real surprising. Usually, there we go.
But that was some nice headshotting action there coming out of Problem there. I really like to see when players really overextend and then they just do the thing they were supposed to do. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna overextend and kill the medic, and then I'm gonna die, and that's what it did. So Problemo takes out Atomic. No more Demo Man for the red team here, as red team is currently holding up here. So Team Poland, very standard defense there, and look at the sentry placement. That's a bit odd.
I actually thought it was gonna be moved, but it doesn't seem like it. It's just chilling. Wow.
Yeah, that's a really far back. Oh, it's gonna be wrangled. Okay, so it's gonna be a small wrangled sentry. He actually lost his dispenser here. Look at the heavy actually tanking the rockets for the sentry. That is something you rarely see. That's called a meat shield, ladies and gentlemen. And he is so fat, it actually works. He has a lot of health here. And now we have Sookie. Sookie is actually going to go downstairs. Oh, he's actually going to get Problem. Now they know he's there. And the scout gets taken out as well. Oh, this defense is going to be pretty hard to hold here.
Naughty pops. Well, yes, Sookie doing more counter pops. Both teams fall back.
The sentry is... it's up there?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Oh my, really?
Oh, he picked it up with the Rescue Ranger. Whew, that was close.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you think of the Rescue Ranger in this situation?
In this situation, it seems to work absolutely awesome, but usually I don't use it because I don't think it's really that good for TF2 competitive. But some people might use it, and some people might actually work with it.
Yeah,
and do good stuff.
It's kind of like the Wrangler. Like, the Wrangler doesn't do anything unless you have a sentry.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So if you go Wrangler, Rescue Ranger, you're very sentry heavy. If you don't have a sentry, you can't really defend yourself. So we see a lot of engineers also use the shotgun because it's just like...
Prince is going down to a Wrangler. There we go.
Yeah. We actually see a lot of engineers actually... Oh, Natty with the hits the spy with the crossbow. That was cute. Lantec has a small window where they can hit him with this Uber advantage, but it's not going to be enough. Maybe reading the situation a bit wrong. The sentry's in a strong spot. Oh! Red Soldier actually gets launched and he runs back. Sookie gets taken out, actually dominated by the sentry, but the sentry does fall.
And Musa with a menace sentry taking out a level 3 sentry. Wow, that's nice. While Nazi just popped, Uber faded, and now Lantec is on 15%, so how else yeah, Sookie Doin more still trying to push it up.
We actually had our first fallout of the map here. Daedros actually fell to a clumsy, painful death, being air blasted off there. But he actually removed the Razorback from a sniper, and a sniper that usually wears the Razorback and gets the Razorback removed, he's going to be paranoid, man.
Exactly.
So at this defense here...
is mush. Wow. Count is about to get pushed, and I think Sookie Doin work is going to get it.
Yeah, they have just really good momentum.
Wow.
They need to be careful to not lose Atomic. Atomic is very crucial to this push here. You need your demo men alive.
Sookie Doin work, pushing in. They almost get it. Almost get it, and yes, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Sookie Doin work.
Sookie Doin work. Good job.
Yeah,
and that is a good half.
Yeah, because we are doing best of 3.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the scores here, and we can see that they are surprisingly even. So we actually in Poland actually having more frags than Sookie Doin work, but then Sookie Doin work kind of just powered through the last round.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
I love the push on last point.
Yeah, I didn't even see what time they were pushing, but that was just so fast. I mean, they pretty much after they got the first point, they just kept pushing the cart, and that was it.
And this is what you want to do in payloads. Basically, just stay in cart and push it.
But they really got the momentum. So
yeah.
But we didn't see. I think teams are going to be switched around, and we might see some more of those demo man shenanigans, because there's like a different versions I've seen. Some demo mans uses the caber, so they shoot a couple of pipes and then they hit the sentry with the caber, and then the rollers destroy the pipe, or they just the sentry, or they just shoot a bunch of pipes and it destroys the sentry.
I'm still amazed by push bar of Sookie Doin work. That was absolutely awesome. That last push, like last 3 points actually, was absolutely amazing. Just staying on a guard, pushing it in, and that's basically a winning formula for you. On Payload's map, just push the guard, and there you go.
Yeah. So, Sookie Doin work, second fragging, Predzer doing a lot of work as a sniper from below, second fragging to his medic. So, yes, I'm just getting confirmed, to be double confirmed, this is a best of 3. And Sookie Doin work, of course, we're the winners. They have 1 win. If they win the next one, they win. If not, we go on to the 3rd round. But that was a very convincing round we just saw.
Yeah, I actually thought it's going to be much closer, but there we go.
Yeah,
Sookie
from the
just
defense
rolled
we saw
them.
earlier, I thought it was going to be closer, but I guess, like, Sookie Doin work, from my own experience, usually start out pretty weak, and then they just turbo up, and then they just destroy in the later half.
Well, maybe offense is basically their main power source.
Yeah, maybe they're, yeah. They just step it up when they need to be offensive. Lantech actually looks pretty badass, I have to say. He has like the robot pipe and the eyes, yeah. He has the steam pipe, actually, which is a very quick. And I do believe the round has started. So we now got
About to go live again.
Sookie doing work on the red team.
Yep.
And Team Poland on the blue, as they're going to be defending, unless they do MP switch teams. Which they did. So now we have Sookie doing work on blue again.
Nati is on Medigun again, and let me check for Lantech. What is he running? Lantech is running Medigun as well.
Yeah,
so
fairly
no
standard.
crook rigs. Yeah.
So let's see if Atomic actually does the shenanigans. Usually the shenanigans, for those of you not aware, they use a sticky jumper, and then they just jump all the way around here, like really far, and
Yeah,
then they
do some
start
crazy
shooting the
stuff.
bombs, and then they kill the sentry right here before the sentry can even turn. So
It
we
would
see
be
the
nice if
sentry in
Regular
almost the same position.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's not as defensive as the last one. It actually shoots a bit more. I think last time it was here. Just a very minor. They have the teleporter up as well. So let's take a look at the Atomic, if we can find his camera. Let's see. There he is. He is not running the sticky jumper, so we probably won't see any shenanigans coming out of him. But we're gonna be watching his cam regardless, because he's a pretty talented demo man.
Atomic playing it safe right now.
Yeah, he's going
Not
for
jump in.
the slower, more safe route, where
Yeah.
you just have more health, and he's just gonna shoot some pipes over, and they whoa! Oh, the Xener
Oh.
nearly flew out of the map there, but nice air surf. That guy has control, man. That was really cool. Oh, Rage
Wow,
Warden
nice.
actually got around and took out the teleporter. That's gonna slow down the reinforcements. So all they need now is just to kill some of the defenders. Rage Warden does get taken out here, but he did take out the teleporter. So unless they get unless Daedros make something happen, this push can be devastating. If
Lantech is still staying in respawn.
gets the stab on the heavy. That's a nice
Oh,
pick.
nice.
Sookie didn't work. Also some more spy action here. He's going to decloak behind this rock. And he hasn't been spotted yet. And he can't really do anything right. Oh, well, he has been spotted by the scouts. Scout takes him out. Wonder from Team Poland takes him out. We've seen a lot of more scouts give spies a hard time in Highlander. Especially if you're using the Ditteringer, you can just not catch a break here. Oh, Predzer in the blind spot from low, takes him out with a nice headshot. That is sniper advantage, and let's see how he decides to capitalize this. Yep, goes on the high ground, is going to go on and get a good vantage point and shoot some heads.
Ansra is working that Wrangle sentry, level 3 sentry, as usual, as he goes. Actually doing pretty good. And we see Lantech popping, Nati counter popping, and both teams basically try to play it safe. And wow, Prizak Pirax goes down, Rage goes down as well for
So
Sookie
many
doing
dead
work.
for
Yeah.
Sookie doing work right now.
Only 3 up for Sookie doing work. Wow, that's an awesome defense by Team Poland.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see the spy Sookie here going for the medic, because the defending medic is going to have an uber advantage, and you don't want to do that. Or he's going to go for the sentry. He goes for the sentry, but he gets taken out. So not a lot he could do there. I mean, Team Poland has a very good lockdown of the area. They know where everybody's at. It's very hard for a spy to catch them by surprise, unless they're pushing. So So we have Musa behind the cart here, hiding very cutely before he gets brutally murdered in the face by a... like, he literally had no face after that headshot. That was brutal.
Just get absolutely exploded in
We've
lots
seen
of
a lot of
pieces.
scout duels behind the enemy lines, actually, between Warden and Wander. So Warden here, what is he going to do? There's not a lot he can do, actually. I mean, he can look at things and say where they are, and then he can run away. Pretty much, is what he can do. Because as a scout, if the engineer is near the sentry, you just can't get the sentry. But he bonks away.
Natik has a huge Uber advantage right now.
Oh, big headshot here by Predser, taking out Lame. No more heavy for the defenders here, and that might be something they can push on, even without Uber. As long as they can disconnect the medic from his heal target, that would be what they could do. And
And
like
I think this is a pause, yeah. Well, might as well just see what is happening right now. Lantek is on 36% Uber, while Nati has it full and ready to go.
So if you take a look at the positioning here, we see that blue team is kind of scattered. They have some players down. They don't have their demo man. Demo man is very important for killing buildings and players who are clustered together. The defense is looking very strong right now. They have the pyro and they have the sentry and the engineer. The sniper is dead at the moment, so the sniper is alive for the blue team. So a slight sniper advantage there. Spies nowhere really near where they need to be. And that handsome Jack mask just looks... Oh, dude, when he's on fire, it looks creepy. Oh, man.
Oh,
like
yeah,
his
does.
eyes
Oh,
are on
my.
fire. See that? That is...
Gosh,
Oh.
wow.
Well,
you're
I
not
guess he
sleeping
doesn't need
tonight.
anyone to light his cigarette. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
pause
we're
over.
back.
Okay, Sookie, he is behind enemy lines. We're going to have TF2 on ice for a bit, because when you have a pause, people opposite...
Fuel pushing card, almost, and actually Kumo gets it by himself. Nice work.
Sookie didn't work, gets caught out as well. Daedros with the headshot on
Level 3
Princess.
sentry once again trying to take out the mini sentries are trying to take out the level 3 sentry. However, it actually fails.
So we're watching the from low cam now. He's watching a nice little angle here. If oh, he sees something. He's probably waiting for a more reliable pick. He sees the demo, sees the spy being there. Oh, barely misses the medic.
And talking about time, 3:15 for first point. I don't think that's pretty good.
Yeah, like compared to last round,
Exactly.
definitely Team Poland has their number by now. Like they saw what they were doing, and they're doing a lot better now. Or like I said, the point has been capped. They just haven't been pushing the cart or be able to take the defense. But I think the defense is crumbling right now for Team Poland, and I think that yes, they have to retreat. And oh wait,
Oh.
Sookie didn't work with the double pistol killer on Arnsdre and Lame.
Medic and spy
Arnsdre,
battle
of
going
course,
on right
being
now,
the
and
engineer.
Snotty goes down to a Sookie.
And JHWH gets taken out by headshot by Predzer. Surprisingly, a lot of headshots when players have less than 150 health for some reason. That just seems to happen. And I think Princess was the person who had some issues because he's not moving. Oh, now he's moving again. Maybe he was just typing to his girlfriend on Steam. So yeah, defense for the defenders. Sentry in spawn. I'm always very much against building in spawn and then carrying it out because you just increase the chance of something going wrong when you do so.
They basically have the point already.
Yeah, they have the point. Yeah, it's just
Sookie
gonna move it
doing work.
backwards. That's what he's
Yeah,
gonna do.
we're basically seeing Sookie doing work going absolutely awesome. They didn't do good on first point. I mean, 3 minutes for first point is not that good, but however, now we see a much better team of Sookie doing work, actually doing pretty good on offense.
Yeah, they did pretty well. They got the second point pretty quickly after they broke the defense here, but let's see if they can do the same thing. This a little uphill battle. It can be pretty tough. Uber
And
here pop
Lantek
for
pops.
Lantek.
And probably a forced Uber. Not even the sentry goes down. Sentry is still up for Team
Oh
Poland.
yeah, that was definitely a forced Uber. Very nice
Yeah.
force indeed. Sookie here, he is going to be forced to decloak here. He has his saps the
Sookie-
sentry,
oh.
and he shoots it. And the sentry's being fixed, and the sentry goes down.
Oh my, sentry
Courtesy
goes
of
down.
Predzer. He's like, yeah, I totally
Nazi
took
pops.
off the 1 health that was on that sentry with my rifle. So nice work there. They did get the sentry.
JHVH actually dealing out some damage with that Uber. And Sookie doing work, actually forced to fall back
And
now.
I was about to say, Wonder TP surviving with 1 health thanks to his pretty boy's pistol, but he died anyway, so that didn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's only, was it 15 health or something?
Probably.
So we have Atomic here, laying out some sticks. And right now we have a bit of a downtime here before they can make any major pushes. I mean, neither team has Uber. The defenders are gonna have Uber first, unless we see like some crazy soft pushing going on.
Yeah. Once again, both teams are just playing it safe, building Uber.
Yeah, hiding behind the cart.
Yeah.
Like a crits now on the cart would be devastating.
And we have 3 points now. 640. That's a manageable time, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, they have the momentum. They're gonna have Uber pretty soon. We see the the defenders, Team Poland, taking high ground at the end here, like we've seen earlier. And
both teams have Uber ready, and yes, wow, Lantek actually pops as Team Poland counter pops, and both teams seem to just play it safe. And wow, Sookie Doin was actually still pushing. Well, they were actually still pushing. Tries to fall in again. Surgery is just being built just now. Wow, Andre, I think I think that's too late. It's another interesting thing. Would you go maybe mini sentry on last point if you don't have time?
Well, that's
I don't know.
a tough choice to make. I mean, you're the engineer. But
I usually actually like to go like mini
keep in mind, a regular sentry has more health and does more damage than a mini sentry.
Yeah,
even though the mini sentry shoots faster, it does less damage and has less health, and it can't be upgraded. So he has to level 1, but Atomic is probably going to take this out here. No, he doesn't. Problem takes out Atomic, saves his engineer stuff. Great work here, and Sookie died from a telefrag. Did I see that right?
Oh my, that's going.
I'm not sure if that was correct. Maybe not. That would be a mystery.
Sentry just about. Sentry goes down. Sookie doing more pushing in, trying to finish off this round.
Daedro's in a very good spot here. Besides, isn't really sure. He just takes the demo man and then he dies. Very unsure there. He could probably have waited. Should have gone for the medic. Now it's gonna be Uber versus Uber again. And do they go for like Uber push on the cart, or do they go for a high ground advantage and then push on the cart? Because the cart is pretty close, man.
I would just go for cart. Like, it's so close. You need basically 3 people just hold it for about.
Yeah, we have another Uber battle in the stairs here, and they're just not getting past. There's like no way they can do this. The pyro goes down, and the other actually
medic actually goes down. Heavy and medic.
Reading the situation correctly.
Yeah.
Problemo jumps and gets shot in the head.
Oh, well, level 2 sentry up. Wow, level 2 sentry goes down. And now, I think we're gonna push in. And I think we can call it a round.
Yeah, unless this level 1 sentry didn't
No
die.
shenanigans, as you say. No shenanigans.
No shenanigans. Well, that's 9 minutes. We saw 10 minutes push. Sookie Doin work was definitely a lot faster previous round.
Yeah, much faster.
So it would be interesting to see what's going on now. Now that the teams have been switched. Last round we saw Team Poland's demo man, JHWH, do some shenanigans, and yeah, he has the sticky bomb launcher, and he's going to be doing some shenanigans.
Both medics still running medigun.
He does not have the what's it called? The caber, Ulapul's cable out, the cable. That would be a whip of sorts.
So probably no shenanigans.
Yeah, where is the sentry?
Sentry? Oh. Sentry is just being built right now.
That's a very light sentry.
Wow. Maybe. I don't think he has it on level 3. No, he does not. Wow. Only 15 seconds left.
There was no suicides either.
Oh my. What are they thinking? Maybe this is like some kind of a fancy plan, strategy.
Yeah, maybe he's like, well, I'm gonna lose the sentry anyway, so I'm not gonna bother having it level 3. So let's see, do we have...
And it just...
here,
it goes level 2 now.
Here he is, here's the man with the pipe and a purple beret. Oh, he shoots the stickies. 1, 2. Here he comes! And here comes the pipes, and he gets killed by the...
Yeah, he was denied.
Killed by a flare, actually.
Oh, and yeah, actually, no, sentry was moved. Yeah, it actually went down, just covering in this nice little spot.
And Warden here is in the... Well, he could have gone closer. He had overheal, so he could probably picked up that sniper, but decided to play it safe. when you're defending, you can either take the fight to the enemy or you can just let them come to you. It's personally, I would always like to take the fight to the enemy because it gives them less options. We're gonna see here. Daedalus is actually behind enemy lines here, and he's gonna get a nice sap on this sentry. Doesn't even have to. He gets taken out by
pops.
Natty. And
wow, so doing work counter pops. And are they gonna get medic? No. Naughty manages to run away safe.
Oh, look at the positioning for Lame. Name escaped me for a second there. He's gonna throw the sandwich for his medic. He's actually gonna be moving forward here.
Oh, Heavy goes down.
And then the Predator goes down as well. Fromolo here with the focus.
Well, 2 people, actually, like a second ago, 2 people were only up for Sookie doing work.
Yeah. Looks like Team Poland is coming back here. I mean,
coming back pretty damn well.
Yeah, we can't tell the time which they used to cap the first point, but I'd say they're doing good on time for now. Look at Bonkers. Bonkers is actually behind their spawn, and he's going to be able to deny unless he gets denied by this other soldier. Soldier battle behind here, and he actually gets launched off the map and he dies. But that was a... You know, it's a nice distraction. You know, it bought him some time to get in position, and the sentry isn't even here. He's gotten taken out.
Yeah, by S5, I think.
Yeah, so... I mean,
Team
Poland
just pushing in, and wow, doing absolutely awesome on offense.
Yeah, we don't see the level 2 sentry forward pushes anymore, but...
that's kind of sad.
But we have the tiny version of it. We have the mini sentry.
Well, thank God we... Oh, and then we have an Uber battle again. Ow. And... Oh, Heavy actually goes down to Atomic.
Yeah, Atomic being really on top of things here. Princess is probably going to go for a bomb on the medic, I guess, because that's what soldiers do. Oh, he sees the spy. Daedalus gets taken out by Princess. So we're giving Princess some screen time because he's actually the front man in the... He's going to do some splash damage, reload. And then he's going to escape, taking some damage there. So as the Ruber goes, fairly similar at this point in time, so... Oh, but look at Problem. He's gonna go peek up in the house. Okay, I'm on the Problem cam. He can. Oh, but he gets spotted by the scout. Nice work there by Warden and his buddy Princess. The flanking classes really flanking on the sides there. He's gonna shut down any pushing on the cart. Nice work here. Solid defense here from Sookie doing work.
Yep. Team Poland actually was like running pretty damn good. Like all getting points pretty fast. However, now they encounter a absolute awesome defense by Sookie doing work and just not getting past.
Yeah, Sookie takes out Lame, the heavy as well. Yeah, and Problem took down Predator, so Uber exchange going on here. This sentry is really hard to kill right now. There's so much red. Yeah, they're not going to get it this time, so nice defense there. They hold. Keep in mind when you're defending, you don't really need to kill your opponents as long as you can just keep them from not, you know, advancing. You can just keep the same line, but oh, Sookie doing work, gets the stab on Daddy.
Naughty goes down to Sookie again. But once again, we'll go, ladies and gentlemen, Sookie is doing work, literally.
Yeah. He just jumped down and decloaked right behind him. I guess there was a lot of voice going on in comms there because you know, if you have your game volume a bit too low and your conversation going a bit too high, Spy's gonna capitalize on that and stab you in the back.
Exactly.
So Atomic here doing a ton of damage.
Naughty goes down to Atomic. Wow.
Natty can just not catch a break right now, and Lantak's just so far ahead in the Uber advantage.
I'm really starting to feel bad for Team Poland right now. I mean, this defense by Sookie doing work is just, wow, speechless.
Watching Daedalus here, and he actually gets spotted and taken out here. Sookie at the cart. Let's see if Sookie can work his magic here. No, he gets spotted by the engineer. RJ actually been giving Sookie a bit of a hard time here. Nice headshot by Predator, taking down Wonder, the scouts.
Andre slowly but surely trying to push the cart. Demo comes up on him. Atomic. Currently Lantak has Uber ready, while Naughty is on 50%.
If I were in Froblo's shoes, I'd actually be running the Machina right now, just to try and get the maximum amount of a charge shot off on the sentry.
And Andre is actually, going to get the point now, but it doesn't seem to go any further. No.
And the sentry actually survives there in the back. thanks to Pyro's home record, but it is on fire. It's really weak. I think problem, if he just peeks, he's gonna get it. He shoots the sentry, gets the
And
sentry.
yeah, sentry's down.
Yeah, nice work there. He could have gotten in a bit earlier, but he has focus right now. And focus is really strong if you know how to use it.
3 minutes, 1 point. Oh my.
Unscope at any point in time using the thing, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Team Poland here looking very convincing. There's no static defense here. There was a level 1 sentry, but no more. And the Demo Man goes down, and I think, yeah, blue team loses their heavy, but there's so many blue players alive here, and they got the cards moving. But where's the
this is exciting.
Where are...
Heavy comes up from behind. Tries to...
Oh, gets taken out by
Wander! Oh, bye. However, Sookie Doin worked once again with their defense just preventing Card from rolling down. And actually Team Poland winning this round.
Yeah, like... if Team Poland gets the proper engagement, they can do this without an Uber easily, because there's no sentry, I think, as of yet. There's only a level 1. Level 1 don't have a lot of health. But you gotta be careful about Sookie. He's behind you guys!
Oh!
Oh, but he gets air blasted. Oh, that was really close!
So many times. Once again, Team Poland going for... Oh, for Card.
Sookie does not like the pit at all.
Yes, they got it.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
That was clutch.
Wow. Wow,
Well,
that was real nice.
So
Asri
that
with
is,
25
Team
points.
Poland.
I think it's a tie now.
Yeah, it's a 1-1, so he's gonna go into the final round here, and I don't know what to think, man. We saw Sookie doing work, playing so well last round on offense, and now we see Team Poland playing really well on offense. It was a lot shorter. The rounds are faster. And we see like the defense, instead of being on like the second and the third point, has gone on to be on the first and the last.
Yeah.
More or less. No, excuse, not on the last, for the last round. They just pretty much waltzed in. So, yeah, let's take a look at the scores. We have still again pretty similar, but we see Fromelo. And look at that score, 45 points. Things he has done. So I guess we have a bit of a downtime here once again here on Blackout Gaming TV. I am High GPS. With me is Kofenas or Kof.
Yeah, you might as well call me whatever. Just it's if it's not like a bad word, it's all good. And one person of Sookie Doin work teams has actually left the game.
Yeah, probably some. If we take a look at the chats, it was a mandatory Russian smoke break.
Oh,
whatever that means.
Basically, he really wanted to smoke.
He wanted to smoke, or else he would start a revolution.
Yeah,
Something like that. But yeah, we've seen something new that we haven't really seen before from the scout. Actually, using the Pretty Boy's pistol, having some more health on that scout definitely helps as another player leaves. Let's see if I can just get the status of what's going on.
I kind of really want to see Andrew bring back that level 2 or 3 sentry on offense. It was actually just a joy to watch.
Alright, so the Polish team wants a little break, so I think we will actually take a break ourselves and play some relaxing music, maybe get something to drink here in the Blackout Gaming studio. So hopefully we will be back with the game before it starts. So thank you guys for watching for so far, and look out for the final round. It's gonna be pretty good.
It's going to be awesome. Just hang in, and we're gonna be back in a couple of minutes probably, maybe a little longer. But hang in with Twitch Blackout TV, and we're about to bring you like last round, and we'll actually see who wins, Team Poland or Sookie Doin work.
Sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen, but the players are having some ping issues and they're currently switching servers. So please bear with us, and we will get this match going as soon as we can.
Thanks, Doc.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I am High GPS. With me is Kofenas, or Kof, the guy.
Yeah,
So,
hello guys. We're
game
back.
has just come
and-
live. They had some issues with the server, some ping issues. Of course, it is the final round. Whoever wins this wins it all, I guess. At least for this match. It's been pretty close. I have no idea who's going to take this. I just said Team Poland because you said Sookie Doin work.
Yeah.
I still think that stands. I don't think neither team has showed like a vast superiority over the other
Yeah,
in this game so far. It's been very similar, but every round has been faster than the previous. That's
We might just see a 5-minute round.
yeah. Maybe we'll see like a 3 20-minute round. That's insane. That's like a roll. But it all comes down to that very first engagement. If you can get the sentry or a demo or a heavy or all of them, you're in good shape for the rest of the map. I really like what Warden is doing, the scout for Sookie Doin work, where he is just running behind the enemy lines and just destroying the teleporters.
Yeah.
Because that reinforcement room, like, resupply really, stops them in their tracks. So here we are. We have gone live, ladies and gentlemen. The final round. Team Poland in the blue. Sookie Doin work in the red. I am High GPS. With me is Koff here on Blackout Gaming TV on Payload Upward on this UGC Platinum match.
Yeah, and we see both medics still using Medigun. No Kriegskrigs.
Yeah, usually they just switch for Kriegskrieg when they're behind.
Yeah.
Like, if you
So
drop...
the usual stuff, basically.
Like if you drop and you want to catch up or catch them off guard. Upward is a map we usually don't see crits all that much. Maybe sometimes on defense on the third point. So we see a sentry on a very standard spot. We see in those
basically positioned
times.
by
Yep.
Musa.
Very standard, nothing out of the ordinary. Let's take a look at the loadouts.
However, I do want to see some Devilman shenanigans. I really want to see that jump again.
JH, he
might do
have a
it.
caber, but he has the sticky jumper, so he is definitely doing some shenanigans.
Oh, I'm watching
The
his cam.
shenanigans
I'm
man,
watching his
here he
cam.
is with a pipe and everything.
In 5 seconds, we might see some dangerous and demoish stuff. Crazy
Don't try
stuff.
this at home, kids. Don't try and shoot
No,
yourself
no,
through
no.
the air with bombs.
And JH, come on now. Is he gonna go?
Here he
Yes,
comes!
he actually should fly. He's flying. Rise and go. He died. Well, he tried.
Well, he had a nice flight. I'll give him
Yeah.
that. So, as of right now, Atomic is dead. Qual is dead as well. Daedros with a nice backstab there. Sentry is zapped and is actually going to get repaired, but there is no pyro, meaning that there is no area denial of them. Here comes the Devilman flying once again. Mr. Shenanigans here gets or the sniper actually, which gives their own team, gives Fromolo a bit more space to move as he wants. So let's go on the Problem can. He actually gets Atomic off screen as I was fumbling through the other guys. He really likes
No
that
medics
team maker.
No medics have popped yet. Still
Fromolo
playing
is
it
watching,
safe.
though. Misses the soldier as he didn't move. They're really unpredictable if you don't move. We see here JH back on the regular sticky launcher, going to come around on the right-hand side here, bringing out some nice stickies here, and yeah, this is going to get
Nazi
taken
pops, takes out the sentry. We see a Nuba battle. And both teams basically fall back. Wow, I was actually expecting more action.
Well, blue team got what they wanted. They
Yeah.
wanted the sentry and they got it. Both soldiers go down to each other actually.
Why
on
are
the
we
side
not
here.
pushing?
No,
Come on
actually
now,
not.
push. Team Poland is not pushing. Oh my.
Well, they're probably reading the situation a bit wrong. Red team is kind of given up this point already. So, but they are pushing now.
Finally, wow. I mean, it's a payload. You kind of have to push if you want to win.
Well, usually we see some of the pushes take quite a bit of while on the first point there, but Daedros with the stab on Lantac, leaving only the blue medic alive.
Yeah. Not too well. Obviously, will be
watching here. He's going to be seeing. Oh, he sees the other sniper. He takes him out. Sniper advantage. He can pretty much do whatever. And look at the amount of dead people for Sookie doing work right now. Team Poland powering through,
rolling,
looking
and
very
I think
strong right now.
Naughty on 50%. Not. He's actually still building Uber while JHW and actually does. No, Sentry was moved. I thought it was.
Yeah,
taken
he
out.
forced it to move. He was doing so much damage to it, and actually
And Sentry's
Bonkers
down
takes
now.
it out. Yes,
Yeah.
excellent.
Team Poland will push up onto second point with some good time on it.
Yeah, look at the momentum. This is going to be hard to beat unless they can pull up a very stellar defense here. We have Musa working as fast as he can to get this defense up. He has his Pyro and his sniper friend here to help stall, but look how far forward. Here comes the soldier bombing in. Nice! Air reflects there.
Takes
the
down
shoulder
the Pyro.
really far back. Nice Pyro work there, but Quell does go down to the heavy, so and Daedros is behind here. He's gonna decloak. Arrow gets the stab on the engineer, and he saps. He's gonna get the medic as well.
Whoa, medic and spy battle
It
going
takes
on.
him out as
Medic
well.
is down.
Oh, if you look up ownage ponage in the dictionary, this is the clip
God.
that is shown because apparently dictionary support YouTube now, and Sookie doing work has to
Yeah, they
make
my
something
God.
happen. Well, they paused. I guess that's one way of doing it. Man, that momentum of Team Poland right now. Just we have a
Wow.
pause, by the way. So something's
Yeah,
up. We've been having-
Dyer. I don't really know how to spell his, say his name right. Dyerodos, spy for Team Poland, went absolutely massive and just, as you just saw, did a lot of stuff. Well, putting Team Poland up in front. Right now, there's only 4 people up for Sookie doing work. So yeah,
If you
not
also
good
look
news
at
for...
the amount of points, you can see there's a lot more favoring the attackers right now.
Yeah.
Not all those are frags, but it's pushing points, and red team is the team that really needs the frags because, you know, they're defending. And,
I would just really concentrate on pushing the card right now. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, team is wiped out, you might as well just go in and push.
The only one that can really do something about this is Warden. He has 69 health, which, you know, is a sexy amount of health. But he's going to be up against a 68 health Wonder
And an NG.
Engineer and a mini sentry.
Yeah.
And for all the scouts who think mini sentries are broken, here's the thing: sentries are good against scouts in general. It's similar to the hard counter because
Broken? Who thinks a mini sentry is broken as for a scout? I think mini sentry is like worst scout's nightmare.
yeah, well,
because-
they're basically the hard counter if you think about it, because scouts the fastest class and sentries
Yeah.
don't move. So,
Well,
but like the only one that can stall, you know, the cart right now is Warden. I mean, there is no one else. He is the only one, and there's like a demo man here, and there's a pyro and a medic who's currently on fire, but Natty has a lot of health. Probably not gonna die. Natty also has 100% Uber, and Red Landtag still hasn't spawned yet. So things are just looking so good for Team Poland right now.
and you actually
They're
can see see a sticky bomb by JHVH.
Yeah,
shooting
he
at-
has spotted Warden as well. And,
Yeah, so- I'm guessing he's gonna die like right away once the pause is
yeah,
over.
this sticky is has his well. If you look at it with a magnifying glass, it actually says to Warden underneath it.
Really?
Yeah. No, I wish it did though. Ah, pause is over.
Oh, and we're back. And yes, Warden goes down.
Yeah, and just wow. Okay, so right now we see something we don't always see on the last point of payload is the blue team waiting at the final point for the cart to push up is what they're doing right now. That's how much momentum they've got. They've actually pushed faster than the cart moves.
My God, Sookie Doin working such.
Oh, but they let the
so
demo
much
man slip
trouble.
through. Oh, this could be a bit of a mistake here. This demo man could delay this, but the crouching engineer takes him out actually.
Naughty pops, and well, I think it was more of a forced Uber.
Yeah, it might have been. There isn't anything here to pop it on, so.
Yeah, exactly.
And also because of the pause, the HUD hasn't caught up yet, so
yeah,
it
my
will take
HUD
some
is
time
so broken.
before everything resynchronizes. So apologies for that, but that's how technology works. Sookie in a very good spot right now. He could potentially make something happen here. He's around a corner, just waiting for the cart right now. He has to be patient. He can't afford to be impatient right now. Blue team is just contesting upstairs. From below takes down Atomic. That's no more sticky traps for defense here. Demo Man is just so crucial. Sookie doing work here. Sookie going up. He's actually going to go for the heavy. The blue heavy, does he see him? Yeah, I think he does. He gets spotted. He loses his momentum. Frobla. Well, the cart is moving. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Sookie's doing. I'm sure he has some plan. Look at this mini sentry positioning. Like, Team Poland is just doing everything right at this point. Oh, Sookie getting the stab on bunkers. Not the biggest of pigs.
Not.
Oh, is Quell gonna push Ditch? Oh, falls in the pit. Daedros fell in the pit.
Naughty has Uber ready right now.
Yeah, they're gonna go
And-
in and
and yes,
pop it
they
right
popped.
away. And oh no, the heavy actually got launched below because of the sentry, but this sentry's days are numbered. No, he actually picked it up, so he actually has to rebuild, and it's not getting focus
Landtech
fire
pops
right now.
now on heavy, and wow, some nice defense by Sookie doing work, actually bouncing back.
Yeah, some way they held with nothing. I guess what happened is that the distance between the cart and the final point was too big for the blue team, so they couldn't maintain the pressure once the
Just finish
respawns
it.
came in. Yeah, exactly. And we seeing the crouch jump jitter, which I also love. It looks so good on camera when you jump, press control in the air. The way you jitter up and down makes it look like lag. Yep. But Fromlo takes out Predsor, so sniper advantage for the blue team right now.
Oh my, only 4 people now for Sookie doing work. Now 5. And if I were Team Poland, I would just push in right now. Try and take out the sentry and go
the
just go for
sentry is
God.
taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, sentry is down.
Yep.
Team Poland rolling in. Pyro blasting the scout away.
So right now JH is in a very good spot. He can just shoot stickies on the cart, but he's not. He's just going to help pushing it. And
yes.
6 minutes and 23 seconds. That's the fastest cap we've
wow.
seen yet. You think the tradition is going to continue? Because that's the only way Sookie doing work is going to be able to win if they push faster
I want to
than...
say I really want to see if
minutes.
it actually would work, but 6:23 on upward, that's hard. That is real hard.
That
But,
is a very good time.
yeah.
Like, the only time they didn't push the cart was when the gates opened and at the last part. Otherwise, the cart was nearly constantly moving.
Just awesome offense by Team Poland.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They just nailed it.
Sentry is in a usual position by Andre.
Yeah, it's a bit further back and a bit further to the left, I guess, depending on.
A bit of in a shadow, actually.
Yeah, on a lot of maps, engineers like to put the sentry in the shadow. Is that like Valve's secret way of telling you that this is a good sentry spot if it's between sunlight and shadow?
I actually have no idea. I don't think it is.
It is
Maybe
a gravel
it's-
pit
may-
on the B point.
Yeah, it is, but maybe it's just a myth. I think it's more of a myth than
Better send Mythbusters
like a real
on
thing.
that thing. So let's see.
Yeah.
Do we have any Devilman shenanigans? Atomic. He hasn't done any shenanigans. There's only JH has been the shenanigan
Crazy.
the guy, but we see Atomic here going to do the slower, more safer rollout, and Sookie Doin work just has to put on an amazing offense. That's it. They can make no mistakes. They can't afford to do delay. We also have Princess here, yeah, with a direct hit. Just want to get the sentry as fast as possible.
No mistakes allowed for Sookie Doin.
Arns J goes down. That's the
And I think
engineer.
they should.
And the sentry goes
Oh,
down as
and
well.
down.
Nice pick. Excellent work there by the spy. Focus
Sookie Doin
firing
will
with
have a
everything.
chance on now on this first point, but still trying to push. Musa
Yeah.
just goes down.
Tedros is actually watching the medic land tech. Oh, this. Okay, he's using the cloak and dagger. Oh, he's watching land tech. Oh, this could go really bad. If they don't get this Uber off, well, Tedros is like, well, he's gonna hang out in the back, I guess.
Both meds have Uber ready. And they're about to pop. Yes, they popped. Naughty just popped. And a bit of an Uber battle we're seeing here.
Yeah, and well, there is no sentry, so but keep in
And
mind.
oh, look at that sneaky push by Musa. He's actually sneaky pushing.
Wonder
Yes, he did.
takes
Nice.
down the medic as well, and a lot of casual. Dude, look at the amount of dead for a red team. Holy damn!
Oh my!
Everybody but
Only
two.
two people up. Wow.
Yeah, but you can see that Team Poland is absolutely trying to stall as much as they can.
Yeah.
They're not going for like a solid defense. They just want to make their opponents waste as much
But
time
I
as
mean,
possible. But they have a huge
about
wave of
5 min-
respawns coming in. Yes, go ahead.
But about 5 minutes left. I think they could do it if they just keep on pushing all the time.
Oh yeah.
Sookie Doin working actually in a good position right now. A lot of people on third point. They're probably gonna. Oh, excuse me, second point. They're will gonna get it. In now 4.5 minutes left.
Yeah, and like, are they going to keep the tradition that every round is going to be faster than the previous one? Because it's starting to look like it.
I'm sure
mean,
it's gonna
this-
be tight.
The sentry is going to be up. Oh, a tie on
Land-
payload. That would be amazing because we've never seen those.
Lantec has almost Uber ready. So does Naughty.
And Uber popped there very early pop, not a force or anything, just extremely early.
Trying to go
Sap
for his
coming in.
sentry.
Nice teamwork taking out the sentry.
Nice. Uber battle going
Oh!
on. Oh!
Air Surf can't.
Atomic just flies away. Goodbye, sir.
That is something you don't often see here. And oh, look at this. Oh, this is where it stops in their tracks right now.
Oh my.
Getting it up this hill. However, he does has revenge crits, the engineer, so he's going to be good if the scout comes for him.
think more people should be
He
in
has
a
to be
corner right now.
careful about those crits. Oh, he takes one crit to the face and gets taken out. The spy, Sookie here is... no, Daedrus is here. Sookie's on the blue team right now, for anybody wondering. Nice Gerard here to see the card
So guys,
going
team
up.
trying to push on. Only about 3 minutes left.
Froblemo takes on the sniper. This is a very crucial pick. He can make a lot of stuff happen now unless the Devilman focuses him down. He's really weak. He's going to go up the stairs, grab a health pack. Bonkers here out on the blue medic.
Oh.
Doesn't get him, but it sure scared him. He has it 100%. So is Natty.
Now. 3
Froblemo
minutes left,
actually
1 point.
falling back.
Oh.
This is going to be close.
This is really gonna be close.
Okay, Sookie, he's on the low ground here. Sentry is only level 1. If he can kill the sentry, that would be huge.
Why?
So we have another... Oh!
Oh! look
Lammy
at
drops
that.
down! Oh! And we see blue team immediately taking the high ground advantage. Uh-oh, this could be fatal here. We have the red team swarming in here from the top and the bottom, sandwiching the map Actually, Fromlo with the headshot on Pidux, he goes down, only the medic left, and of course that was part of their plan to sandwich them. They're like, yeah, let's pretend we give up the high ground for free and then just absolutely obliterate them.
Good job by Team Poland. Once again, some good defense.
Yeah. Whether that was an accident or planned, that was genius either way.
Exactly. Now, Sookie Doin actually trying to push in again, and they will take a more safer approach, trying to build Uber. Actually pushing in a bit of right now.
They don't really have that much time. They gotta, you know...
Yeah.
When you're short on time, you just gotta soft push. I mean, the defenders don't have Uber, you don't have Uber, you gotta make it work. Because if you wait for Uber, you kind of limit the amount of pushes you can do and, you know, the pushing of the cart, so... But we see the defense for Team Poland is really strong. We have Sookie trying to come up the stairs now. Will he be able to do something? He hasn't been spot. Oh, the power bumped into him. I don't think he noticed him though. I don't think he noticed him. But it's definitely going to be quite a pickle there.
Naughty has Uber ready. So does Landtech now. People are trying to go in for a cart. Duel actually pushing. Oh, just gets taken down by a sentry.
So actually I have Wonder here, trying to body block a heavy in the stairs, and that's not a good idea if you're a scout, but nice work by JH, doing the pipes, bringing a lot of damage. And only a minute left on the clock here, which means they have about one Uber to do this, plus soft pushes. However, soft pushes in Highlander on this stage, especially in Europe, is really, really rare.
And you're doing cool on a cart, trying to push it in.
Is this going to be the first time my prediction were correct? Because I'm always wrong. Is Team Poland actually going to take this? This is going to be amazing. Only 40 seconds left on the clock here. They are pushing the cart though. Sentry is just being rebuilt. It's only level 1. But level 1 still shoots. Oh, they need to stop the cart.
They are pushing hard. Demo flies in.
Uber spy on the cart.
Naughty pops. And I think
20 seconds left on the clock. Well, we could have some kind of back cap, but we have the pyro on the cart, and well,
Landtech with almost Uber ready. Only 10 seconds left now.
And they lose their heavy, and they Uber an engineer in, and everybody's just flooding to the cart, and this is close.
5, 4, 3.
Sookie's on the cart. No overtime. Yeah. Team Poland wins. Yay!
Good job.
That was
real good job by Team Poland.
I think that is the best payload upward map I've seen in a while. That's pretty good.
The best game ever. That's
Team Poland actually beat Sookie Doin. I think Sookie Doin were favorites of this game.
Yeah, probably.
If we take a look at the match page, which of course I have. Yeah, Sookie Doin. Team Poland also had quite the vote, but that was pretty good.
A crazy game, absolutely crazy. Especially last round, wow.
I will ask around and see if there is logs of this, so we can take a look at that, because this is one of those games I definitely want to check the logs. The logs are being worked on, so...
but yeah, bad luck all for Sookie Doin and Team Poland, wow.
Yeah, but...
absolutely amazing.
They couldn't keep up with the tradition of always getting faster. There's a couple of comments. Sookie Doin got this. Sookie Doin didn't have this. Team Poland proved to be a bit much there.
And it really was a good game. I mean, we saw some shenanigans from demos. Ansri from Team Poland going level 2, level 3 sentry on offense, and just fun stuff in general.
Alright, so I got some logs. Not all of them. I think it's from the first few halves. And let's see. I'm not entirely sure how to bring this up here, because I haven't set this up properly. But just looking from the score, we see that, yeah, like, the Polish team just had more frags in general overall. They occupy, like, the first top 3 spots, Sookie on the 4th spot, and then, like, the rest is just red, and then the blues in the bottom.
I was actually favoring Sookie Doin, but Team Poland, wow, really showed us some good game. Yeah. As much on offense and just as much on defense. Yes. Really did a good job on that last hold. So
thank you guys for watching. I've been HiGPS, and with me has been Kafenas here on Blackout Gaming TV. It was an amazing match. Any plugs or shoutouts you want to make before we kick it?
Yeah, I want to shout out to all the people of the world. Peace, world, and love you all.
Yes, peace.